Dude, a couple brushes and a couple cans of paint, we got a new weed mobile. You know what?
I need a new weed mobile. Totally unfair and he took my weed mobile.
I know it is.
New Jersey's weed man, Ed Forchion, had been at a doctor's office in North Jersey for the better part of Tuesday afternoon. Bill, by the time he got back to Trenton, he was ready to turn it.
How are they going to show that to the jury that I had $19,000 worth of marijuana? I didn't have anyone to hear that.
And burn it.
This is the first joint of the day, actually.
Bill, Ed's got a lot to think about. He'll be in Mercer County Court in Trenton Thursday morning to answer a slew of charges stemming from an April police raid of his cafe and Rastafarian temple, which sits right across from Trenton City Hall. Ed says some of the charges will be dropped, like the one of maintaining a fortified structure he was hit with for having surveillance cameras on premises.
Meanwhile, Trenton's a town where, you know, if you run a business,
You better have cameras. You know, every single business in the city of Trenton has cameras. Huge numbers of homeowners have cameras. And the police reached back into the 1980s to this law, this fortification law, to charge me with having it like somehow I was running some type of crack house from the 80s, and I had this camera set up to warn me when
Nino Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
Weedman adds, Bill, that he was also charged with drug trafficking within 1,000 feet of a school, but that school, Daylight Twilight High School in Trenton, is a third of a mile away. That's nearly 2,000 feet according to Google Maps. But other charges, possession, sales, use of marijuana, they might pose a tougher challenge. For that, Ed will appeal to the jury.
If they believe that no one should be in prison for a plan, no matter what evidence is produced by the prosecutor, they can say not guilty in an act we call jury nullification.
That's a legal tactic for sure, Bill, but will it work? Trial starts tomorrow and we'll begin to see. But we know that while marijuana laws are changing, more states have legalization on the ballot in November. New Jersey will still body slam you for it. One man, John Peditto of Mays Landing, got 8 years recently for growing 17 plants out in the Pine Barrens. But Weedman's going to get a different jury here in Trenton. He's going to get a different judge, and he's vowed to continue this fight for the rest of his life. He is represented by an attorney, but he'll also represent himself as well.
He could fight all he wants if they're getting him on some bogus charge, but at the end of the day, he's broken the law so many other times. He's no role model. He's a criminal.
Well, before we just call him a criminal, he has the right to have marijuana. It's medical marijuana because he has his own illness that it's helping him cure. But it's the blurred line is that every time we've gone to his shop, there are other people who are also smoking marijuana. We don't know how they obtained the marijuana and if it's for medical reasons or if it's just flat out illegal.
Sabeel brings up a good point. To clarify, his medical marijuana legalization is in California. He doesn't have a New Jersey card. But to Diana's point, Weedman's never stabbed or shot anybody. He gives away weed freely. What does it do except have him sit back, relax, and maybe enjoy one of the muffins out of his own cafe? This is not a violent criminal.
Where you guys may call him a criminal, a lot of people call him an activist. There are many states that have passed legalization laws. That's what he's trying to do here. And if you're calling the same people in Colorado and Washington criminals, well, they would disagree.
There's got to be a first person to take that stand. There's a lot of people that believe in Weedman but don't want to be associated with him because they don't want to get in trouble.